Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay, it's all right, my friend, because bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend, okay? Please keep in mind that slow and steady wins the race. Appreciate those bad times because the bad times has got you to the times that you want to be in. Okay. If you're new here, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? I really hope that semester 2, quarter 3 has been treating you guys good so far, even though that we're now in week 2 of July with 3 more weeks to go. I really hope that so far within the second semester, the third quarter, the second week or whatever, July has been treating you good, but overall you have been going good. And if not, it's okay, it's all right, my friend, because you're going to get there. You're almost there, taking one step at a time. And if no one's going to tell you, I'm going to tell you. I am super duper proud of you because I see your progress. I see you keep pushing, you keep moving, and you keep doing what is necessary for you. Okay? You got this. Slow and steady wins the race. Your time is coming. I see it. You see it. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So like I just said, we are in the second week of the theme for July, walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season. As we are in semester 2, once again in quarter 3, this is where we turn up a notch. This is where things get like, okay, let's get this ball rolling. Okay. So you guys, we have reached also 54 newsletters. If you're wanting to be a part of the newsletters thread, please don't hesitate to click the link in my bio, whichever way you listen or watch me. Click the link in my bio. You'll see Linktree. Once you click on Linktree, you'll scroll down and you'll see sign up for weekly newsletters. Click on that, insert your email, submit, and once you do that, I will get a notification, and then you guys will be added onto the rest of the newsletters to come. Okay? So we're going to jump really into the nitty gritty because I really don't have really much to say, but just to get into the vibe, you know? So guys, we are in week 2, part 2 of walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season. As we continue our July theme, walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season, this week's reminder is simple but powerful. As you can see from today's vibe of the day, as well as what we're going to get into, we're going to deep dive into you guys giving yourself credit. Okay. So with that being said, give yourself credit. So often we are our biggest critics because we fail to realize that we always focus on the moments that gave us hell, but we never pay attention to the moments that we really did things that people wouldn't do, such as like what we talked about a week or 2 ago, when it comes to what was it? Oh yeah, a week ago. Stop doubting what you have already survived. You survived some stuff that people wouldn't do. And this is where it comes to giving yourself credit comes into play too. Give yourself credit for everything you have done in your life, regardless how big or small it is, my friend. I'm super proud of you. That's why I am really big too on celebrate them small wins, because no one knows how hard it was for you to get to this point in your life, and you didn't even know how far you could go. So celebrate them small wins, love on yourself, appreciate yourself, because once them big wins come, it's like, oh my gosh, it's still like a shell shock moment. But when you're able to still honor yourself with them small moments too, it makes a difference. Just honor yourself in any shape or form that you can, because we're human and we go through things, you know, life be lifing. Okay. So we celebrate everyone else's accomplishments too, but we don't celebrate ourselves while we just dimming down our own light. We're not doing that this season. Even I am on this journey with you too, guys. I am on this journey too of, if I'm giving this person or they, them, whatever, all they flowers, balloons, and gummy hearts and stuff, I gotta do that for me too. So we are on this road to success, whatever you want to call it, together. We're walking boldly within trusting ourselves together. And with it comes to giving yourself credit, I'm learning this while learning this with you guys as well. So we reach one goal and immediately move to the finish line. No, we gotta give ourselves grace and appreciate it. We tell ourselves we have done more, work harder, or been further ahead. No, success is success. Appreciate it. Don't extend your hand more than you can, and don't bite off what you cannot chew. Okay. But what if instead of, criticizing yourself, you choose to celebrate yourself? That shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that stuff is out the window. Right now, just regardless of what it is, how big or small it is, give yourself credit, because some people you may know wouldn't do the same thing. And you don't know how hard it was for you to get this far. Honor yourself, love on yourself, because you deserve to have all the praises just as much as you give the next person. Okay? It doesn't make you selfish to honor yourself once in a while. I feel like it's mandatory when it comes to giving back to yourself, that you have to pop out when it's necessary. Take control, and most importantly, be selfish when you have to. Giving yourself credit is something that you should be a badge of honor. That's a badge of honor right there. Giving yourself credit, because that also impacts with yourself, self-esteem, self-care, everything impacting self-trust, self-habits. Every self-affirmations, all those things intertwine with this. That's why give yourself credit is very important. That we have to give ourselves a badge of honor for that, for sure. Stop dimming our own light. We need to, give ourselves big ups, because no one knows how hard it was for us to get this point. You have grown, you've learned, you have healed. You continue showing up even when life wasn't easy. Give yourself some credit for that. Trust me, I can tell you some stories about when I felt like, look, I didn't give myself enough credit for this because X, Y, and Z. But I look back at it, it's like, dang, even though I had this going on, I still showed up for myself and gave myself credit. But also, too, with everything I accomplished, regardless how big or small it is, like reaching 30 appearances for Vibing Out with Guests, some people may not think that's a big deal, but to me it was. And I'm proud of it, because my Vibing Out with Guests only been a year, and it didn't make 6 months yet, because March, April, May, June, July. It makes 6 months in August, a year, 6 months in August. So yeah, celebrate it. Just give me all some examples. Celebrate yourself. Give yourself credit for something that you have been passionate about or have done that people may look at you like, I don't know how you did it, but hey, it is what it is. You have continued showing up even when life wasn't easy. Don't overlook your process simply because you're still growing. You're growing each and every day. Like, you're learning something new every day. Don't try to overlook it. Look at it, admire it, and be blessed and grateful for it. Because every day you're learning from it. And you also learning too to give yourself the proper credit that is needed if no one's going to hold your applause. If no one's going to applaud you, you applaud yourself. So don't hold your applause for me, okay? Take a moment to acknowledge how far you come. You deserve it. You deserve every little thing. Big, small, I don't care. You deserve it, my friend. Look how far you've come. Give yourself credit. Okay? And that impacts with this week's challenge. Ask yourself, when was the last time I genuinely celebrated myself? When was the last time you really honored yourself? And it doesn't have to be your birthday. It doesn't have to be a big spontaneous celebration. It can be something big or small. When was the last time you really gave yourself the praise? You gave yourself credit and celebrate yourself for what you have done, or how you stood on business, your boundaries, or just celebrate yourself. And because of you overcame this, you made whatever. Think about it. And if you haven't done so, we're going to turn it to this. This week, write down or video diary, whatever, or say it out loud. 3 things that you're proud of. It can be big or small. Maybe it's a habit you've built, a challenge you overcome, a boundary you have set, or simply the fact that you didn't give up. Those are simple 3 ones right there. Whatever you have overcome that you feel like you don't give yourself credit for, or regardless of something that you're proud of but you really don't give yourself credit for, regardless of big or small, those 3 things, do so. I can give y'all some examples. I'm proud that I'm still pushing the podcast. I'm proud that I got these 3 degrees, and I'm proud that I have a new job. It can be big or small. It can be big or small. And another one too, I am very proud of myself that I was able to have a conversation with another human being and stood on all 10s on what I said. Okay? And the conversation wasn't bad, y'all. It was a good conversation. It can be good. I don't really like bad conversations. But in general, just me being able to be vocal. Because that's one thing I was afraid of. Being vocal with people. That's something that it always used to freak me out. It's like, okay, now I got to really stand on all 10s. Nikki said, give her 10, so I got to stand on mine. You know what I'm saying? So that type of situation. But yes, y'all, do that. Like, think of 3 things that you're proud of yourself for, regardless if it's big or small. Regardless, I don't care what it is. I'm super proud of you because you did the damn thing. You did the damn thing. And I'm going to give you your credit if no one's going to give you your credit. I'm giving you the flowers, the balloons, the gummy hearts, all that, because you deserve it. The confetti, all that, my friend. You deserve it. Okay? Alrighty, because growth deserves to be celebrated, not overlooked. Stop overlooking things that you have accomplished just to satisfy the next person. Hell no. We're not dimming our light for the next person. We are appreciating and applauding ourselves, y'all. It's so big, I serious. I had to take the glasses off. We gotta do for us. We gotta do for us. We gotta stop overlooking our growth and appreciate it and keep leveling up each and every day and being proud of how far we have come. Okay, so y'all, hold on, y'all, I think. Okay, so Vibing Out with Guests is still open. I am still accepting sessions, whether it's one-on-one sessions, guest sessions, up to 3 guests, and I'm still available in person or online. Feel free to click that link tree in my bio and whichever icon box you see that says Vibing Out With, click on those and book your sessions today so you can vibe out and have a good time. So let me vibe with you. I'm vibing with you. You vibing with me? No, I'm vibing with you. So come on, let's get it together. Because while this week there will not be a new guest appearance, I know y'all probably like, ooh, okay, we get a little action like it's getting close to home. It's okay. Not this week though. But I'm still accepting Vibing Out with Guest sessions. If you've been thinking about sharing a story, discussing your journey, highlighting your business or creative work, whatever the case may be, or simply having a meaningful story or conversation that you want to talk about, this is the time now to come book your session, because it's summertime, y'all. And once it gets, when summertime is over and, people get the busy working with, busy at work and stuff, you better catch me while you can, because yeah, I'm grinding. Okay. So please book your session, reserve your sessions today and become part of Vibing Out with Guests community / Vibing with E community as well, because Vibing with E is the franchise, and then underneath is Vibing Out with Guests, but I'm still going to say Vibing Out with Guests because YOLO. Okay. So the quote of the week / the day, whatever y'all want to call it, is give yourself credit. The person you are today once prayed for the life that you are living now. Give yourself credit. The person you are once prayed for the life you are living now. Okay. And as always, guys, please stay connected. Follow the podcast page on Instagram at vibing.with E. Use the hashtag Vibing with E to share something you're proud of accomplishing this week or previous weeks, whatever the case may be. Okay. Alrighty. So now let's dip into, I said dip. Okay. Dip, get, whatever. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So let's get into the weekly vibe check. Vibing with E weekly vibe check, where meaningful conversations meet growth and real life connections. On today's drop, Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. The new episode, we have reached 163 episodes, and today's vibe of the day is give yourself credit. Okay. This week's episode is for anyone who constantly feels like they're not doing enough. We are talking about celebrating progress, acknowledging personal growth, and learning how to appreciate yourself without waiting for someone else's validation. Don't hold your applause for me. Applaud yourself if someone's going to hold it for you. Okay. In this episode, we will cover why we often minimize our accomplishments, celebrating progress instead of chasing perfection, building confidence through self-regulation, letting go of consistent self-criticism, and appreciating the person you are becoming. Okay. This episode is a reminder that every step forward deserves to be celebrated, okay? And I'm so glad that you guys are tuned in for an uplifting conversation designed to help you realize your growth and give yourself credit you have earned. Giving credit when it's due, okay? Alrighty, so now let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome once again. For the ones that are not new to this but true to this, y'all already know what's about to go down. So guys, let's get into it. Whether you're on the go, moving around, I don't care what it is. Please get comfortable and turn me up on your PCs, your speakers, in your cars, your iPads, your Alexas, your TVs, your radios, your phones. I don't care, because as always, every vibe of the day is something special. So turn me up, because this one is very special as we deep dive into understanding why it's important for you to give yourself credit as we are on this journey of walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season. Okay? Now let's get into it. If you're new here, I break down every vibe of the day and every wellness one-on-one lesson into the definition, the 5 W's. I repeat the quote of the week / the day, whatever you want to call it. And I do a thank you for vibing in little exit, and then we're good to go. Okay, so let's get into it. So once again, we have reached 163 episodes. Today's vibe of the day is giving yourself credit. I wish I could just be like, giving yourself credit, just pop out, But anyway, giving yourself credit. Yay. So first and foremost, with the definition is always a what. What does giving yourself credit really mean? Within this case, this is like when I talk about it. I want you guys to think about it. What does it really mean for you guys to give yourself credit? For me personally, before looking at my notes and jibber-jabbling, rattling on about it is, y'all, I had to take a sip of water. If you're watching on YouTube, don't y'all like my new Stanley? Shout out to my mom for my Stanley. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, y'all like my hair? I took my braids out. Y'all like my hair? Ain't it cute? Ain't it giving fashion? Like, look at the fit, y'all. Like, look at the top part of look at the junk necklace. Shout out to Shein. I don't know what it is, but me and fashion is going hand in hand this year, especially in the summertime. I feel like the work clothes gonna go crazy too, y'all. Like, I don't know, but me and fashion's just here. I should have went to Essen Fest, but I didn't even know it was here. Not here. I didn't even know it already had passed, but it's always next year, to go to Essen Fest and Fashion Week, we gonna be in there. But either way, let's get back on track, because this is like every vibe of the day now. I think of it as like a FaceTime call or a call or phone call on the phone. And we're talking about heavy topics that we really don't talk about on the daily, which is okay though, because we all need a good friend or two or somebody to help us sit us down and be like, look, these are conversations that we need to really talk about, as well as to we really need to give ourselves the credit, because if not, what are we doing? Like, if I'm not giving myself credit, I don't know who I am. And it's like, I'm trying to think of a way to say this, y'all, but it's not in a harsh way of saying it. I just feel like if I don't give myself credit, my self-esteem is really low. There it is. That's the perfect word. If I don't honor myself and appreciate myself, I'm not feeling good. And that's what does giving yourself credit really means to me is I gotta give myself credit when it's due. I gotta appreciate all the small wins, the big wins, even the ones that were not so pretty wins. Just give myself credit for me being able to do the damn thing. I'm being able to learn as I go is that I did it. I put my best foot forward, even if it was a good outcome or not. Giving myself credit is being able to now stand 10 toes down on what I said and how I did it, even if it was a good impact or not. And it may be the same for you guys, or it may be different, but in general, give yourself credit when it's due. I don't care how big or small it is. If you didn't pass or you did pass, you still did it. You did something that others may not have done, but in this case, we're focusing on ourselves. You're doing something that past you probably would have been like, oh, hell no. Who doing that? We're not doing that. We're not built for that. All those self-doubt things. But now you're on a cloud. You're on cloud now, and you're trusting yourself when you're able to give yourself credit. Okay? So give yourself credit means taking intentional time to realize and appreciate your own progress instead of focusing on what you haven't already accomplished. Bingo. Many people celebrate milestones once they reach the finish line, but rarely acknowledge the growth that happens along the way. That's a big one too. Especially, I'm going to use an example with school. When you are in the middle of the year, about to graduate, or you just, already dealt with the freshmanitis and all that mess, and you're like right in the middle, like sophomore, junior year, give yourself the praise, because it's people that drop out. And you probably was one of them like, oh, hell no. Once again, oh, hell no. I don't know how I did this. Same thing with a job. Most people give jobs 3 months to max. Some give them a month. Some give them 6 or a year. You've been there for 2, going on 3. Owning a home, etc. Give yourself credit, even in the process of you getting to where you need to go, even within school, work, a relationship, housing, trips, whatever. Give yourself credit, because this is helping you along the way. Give yourself credit before you hit the finish line. Give yourself credit and acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge the growth that you have acknowledge the growth you have seen so far before hitting the milestones, because you still need that motivation, but the discipline is you still doing the damn thing and being able to say, dang, I really did this and I'm proud of myself. Giving yourself credit means realizing that effort, realization, discipline, and courage it took to get to where you are today. Every lesson, every obstacle, outcome, and small victory deserve to be acknowledged, because they are contributing to your journey. Basically what I was saying. Duh. And lastly, this message is about changing the way you define success. Success isn't about achieving major goals. No, it also includes showing up on difficult days, learning from mistakes, and continuing to grow through life changes. Life changes, challenges, lessons, etc. When you give yourself credit, you become appreciating the person you are becoming, instead of consistently criticizing yourself for not being there yet. We're not doing that. Celebrate progress, builds confidence and encourage you enough to keep moving forward. Okay, we're going to say that part one more time. When you give yourself credit, my friend, you begin appreciating the person you are becoming, instead of consistently criticizing yourself for not being there yet. Celebrating progress builds confidence and encourages you to move forward. Okay, so basically, when it comes to giving yourself credit, give yourself credit for you starting something instead of waiting for when it's done. It's like in a book, within how the story goes, the beginning, the middle, the end. In the very beginning, give yourself credit, because like I say all the time, no one knows how hard it was for you to get here. And you didn't even know how hard it was for you to get there. So the moment you say, hey, look, I'm going to do this. I want to do this. I don't care. Me personally, y'all, I don't care how big or small it is for y'all. As long as y'all give yourself the praise in the beginning, it's going to help you along the way with many things to come in life, to give yourself credit in the middle of it, regardless if it's in the midst of chaos, and towards the end, if it took you a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, a couple years to get there, still be able to, once you start, like when people run track at the start of the line, right? That moment, the starting line, give yourself credit, because you're doing something that years from now or years ago, you probably was like, who doing that? Not me. Give yourself credit in the moment you say, you know what? I want to do this. And you have the blueprint. You get it all together and you turn that dream into a reality. Don't wait till just the end. I love to see the end result, but the beginning, it hits harder too, as well as the middle. Because once you comfortable, you in it, you let it soak in like seasoning on that chicken, on that steak or whatever. Now you're like, okay, here goes. And in the middle of anything, especially in a story or a movie, that's when the plot gets thickened. And it goes to show, can you survive this? Regardless if you think you couldn't survive it or not, give yourself credit, because you have achieved something that most people couldn't. And that's when towards the end, you could say, yes, I'm celebrating myself. I'm giving myself credit, because no one knows how hard it was for me to go this hard. Give yourself the flowers the moment you start. Also, even when stuff goes left, because you still did it. Regardless, still celebrate your progress. Don't just wait till, it's over. Celebrate it every chance you can get, because that helps you towards everything you do. But it also shows that, it's okay for me to love on myself. It's needed. It's necessary. Because if I'm out here giving Susie, Nikki, Ron, Jabari, and everybody else they flowers, why can't I give myself one? King, queen, whatever y'all want to identify as, give yourself the credits because you deserve it. Like I said, celebrating progress builds confidence and encourages you to keep moving forward. And we're going to do that. We're going to keep on moving forward. As well as, too, when you give yourself credit, you begin appreciating the person you are becoming instead of consistently criticizing yourself for not being there yet. We're going to take that out of the vocabulary. We're going to take that out of the vocabulary because we are there. Shoot, I put my name out there. I did this. We're there. We're there. We're there. And you made it. Learn from the mistakes. Even give yourself the credit for the mistakes because you're living and you're learning. And it's not going to be perfect all the time. Okay? Give yourself credit even in the midst of damn chaos. Give yourself credit in the midst of chaos. Because it's like you handled it. Even some people be like, look, I would have been through in the towel. I don't want to throw my glasses at the camera, y'all. But they would have been like, I would have threw in the towel. I would have been like, shoot, who gonna do that? Not me. But you did. You thugged it out. Give yourself credit for that. Because you probably was thinking like, if I quit right now, I know I ain't coming back. But I give you credit. Even though you still was going through the motions, you still put your big boy, big girl, big whatever boots on, and you kept marching. And look where you at now. Be happy for it. Because like I said, if you could give Keisha, Jabari, Ray, Latoya their flowers and cupcakes and gummy hearts and balloons and confetti, give it to yourself too, friend. You deserve it. Give yourself the credit that people may not give you every day. Stop waiting on other people's validations as well. Do for you. Okay? Now let's get into the nitty gritty, because I think I already talked about this, but hey, it's important. Who is impacted and who needs this message the most? Who needs to give their self credit? Well, I basically touched base on it. Like people who don't give their self credit and who always giving everybody else the glory and doing all this. This is for you. I don't care if you're a student, a professor, a professional, a business owner, a doctor, a lawyer, a social worker, a nurse, a pilot, a hairstylist, lash tech, nail tech, wax. What is it called? Wax? I don't know what they call the wax people. Wax estheticians, wax lady, wax man. I don't. Regardless of your title, you're still whoever your name is on your birth certificate. If you're going through the motions, this is for you. This message is for anyone who struggles to realize their own accomplishments or consistently feels like they're not doing enough. So basically, I did talk about that. Let's talk about it deeply. Is especially impactful for people who set high expectations for themselves, compare their journeys to others, or immediately move on to the next goal without celebrating how far you have already come. When I did this part, y'all, I was so mad because I'm going to get into a little bit more. Many people become so focused on what's next that they forget to celebrate what they just did. They overlook the process that they already made. Don't overlook the process you already made, my friend. Give yourself a break. I'm going to break it down to you again. Excuse me. Students, professionals, entrepreneurs, caregivers, parents, creators, and anyone pursuing a personal growth can benefit from this reminder. If you ever minimize your accomplishments, dismiss your progress, or belittled, let's say that, belittle your accomplishments, believe or belittle your accomplishments wasn't enough, this episode is for you. Learning to celebrate yourself creates a healthier relationship with growth and boundaries, as well as building lasting self-confidence. Now let's get into the first part. It says, Struggling to realize their own accomplishments. Like I mentioned, celebrate them. I already touched base on, once you start, celebrate the beginning, the end, the middle, beginning, middle, and end. Cool. This is the one that I hated. I don't want to say hate. This one ate me up the most because I was once this person. Or consistently feels like they're not doing enough, because that intertwines with comparing your journey to others. Y'all, I'm trying to learn not to cuss this much too, but when the topics is passion and it hits the core, I do cuss a little. It just comes out. Now let's break it down. If you feel like you're not doing enough, my friend, let me tell you something. You're doing enough. You're doing enough. And if the people around you don't think you're doing enough, I think you need to find you some new people. I think you need to find a new village, because if they think that you're not doing enough and that's wearing down on you, rubbing on you in a scent that's not so good, like in a perfume or cologne scent that's not so good, get away from them. You really gotta get away from them. You gotta get away from them. And you gotta trust yourself. You gotta get out of that hole. You gotta suck up all that negativity and blow it out with positivity, because you are doing things that people maybe did not even do. Give yourself credit for going hard and doing what's necessary for you, and people comparing it and seeing that you're not doing enough and that's eating you up inside. Let them people go. You got to really think, had a mirror conversation with yourself. If you say good things, you're going to pour out things. Vice versa. If you pour out negativity, it's going to come back to you like a boomerang. Let's do like boomerang. If I'm passing out positive vibes, I expect positivity vibes to come back. If you're pouring out negativity, oh baby, they're going to come right to you. And that's when it comes to this situation too, with giving yourself credit. If you don't give yourself credit now, everybody's not going to give you credit because of the way you're handling it. I don't want to say it's conceited, but sometimes we got to be conceited and we got to have a reason. Remember, I said it. She's conceited. She has a reason. When in this case, you got to give yourself credit. Be conceited because you have a reason. You fought so hard, or whatever you're doing, give yourself credit, because no one knows how hard it was for you to get to this point in your life. As well as for my people who set high expectations for themselves. My friend, that is packed with that perfect world type of mess that we talked about episodes ago. Let me see which episode that was. That progress over perfection. Embrace the progress that you have done. All that perfection bull is out the window. Even your favorite rappers, singers, dancers, fashionistas, authors, podcasters, vloggers, whoever, your parents, guardians, role models, hustlers, they even had to go through some stuff. They had to let the progress help them to get to where they are. That perfection world eats me up, because it's no such thing as a perfection. Maybe if you learn, like, yeah, that's your perfection and your critique. But when it comes to this type of situation, no. We got to stop that. As well as to going back to comparing ourselves to other people's journeys. You can't compete when you can't compare, because you don't know what they were doing and they don't know what you're doing. You could give them credit, but don't compare and look at yourself like, damn, I'm not doing enough. I got to turn it up. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're doing just fine. You're doing very fine. Don't let nothing or no one try to stunt your growth. Okay? Don't let your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your boyfriend, your girlfriends, or whoever try to stunt your growth and say, oh, you see how such and such going hard. You see how Jabari going hard. You see how Latoya going hard. What's wrong with you? I'm doing for me. That's if someone was to tell me, E, you see how what's name going so hard? E's going to do E regardless. I'm giving myself credit because no one knows how hard it was for me to get this way. And nobody knows my playbook. And I don't know your playbook. So why am I? Don't compete with me. And you can't compare. I can't compete and compare with you. So I'm not going to do that. No, we're not. We're not. And this one too. After you complete something, you don't have to go on immediately to the next thing. Live in the moment. Embrace this. Such as for me with getting degrees. Baby, I got 3 associates, bachelors, and masters. I ain't going back for that doctorate no time soon. And I said, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm nervous, y'all, to see how life is after not going to school. But I'm going to enjoy every bit of it because I'm giving myself credit. I spent 5.5 years in college at 3 of them. 2 at one, 2 at the other. 9 to 10 months, 9, 10, 11 months, whatever, at the last one. No, I'll give myself credit. Shoot, it's people out here that would have been like, oh, hell no. Once again, I'm not doing that. And that's where it comes to, you can't compete with me and I'm not comparing or competing with you. My playbook is different from yours. And that's okay, babe. But I'm going to give myself credit for it because I worked hard like a dog day in and day out with a lot of stuff on my plate and still made sure that I got to where I'm at. If no one's going to give me credit, shit, I'm going to give myself the credit because I did the damn thing and you did it too, my friend. So yeah, don't let nothing or no one try to stunt you off. And don't let them outsiders, them naysayers get in your ear try to tell you, oh, you think since you got your degree, like they said on Precious, since you got your degree, Monique said on Precious, since you got your degree, and you know every freaking thing, huh? Well, she said every fucking thing, but y'all know, I don't think I know everything, but shoot, I'm giving myself credit for getting it, because I didn't imagine me getting that until I seen a note I wrote to myself years ago when I was a child and seen it in my adult life and was like, you're going to have 3 to 4 degrees. And daggone it, do I have 3? 4, I don't know. But I'm going to celebrate this and I'm giving myself credit. And vice versa, my friend. Give yourself credit regardless if you've been at that job for decades. You've been with this person decades and whatever. Give yourself credit for what you have done. Because the next person will be like, I couldn't do that. That's you, boo. We not the same. My playbook different from yours. I can't do that. Okay? So yeah, my friend, we got to keep that in mind. Like, we have to be able to stop minimizing our achievements, dismissing our progress, or belittling or believing that our accomplishments wasn't enough. They are enough. You did the damn thing. Because someone out there is trying to learn your playbook. Someone out there is proud of you and is like, you're my hero, my role model. And of course, people that's out there that's jealous of you. And of course, people out there that's celebrating you. But you got to really think, this is for me and I did the damn thing. It might have took some time, but the process is I done it. And I'm giving myself credit for when I started in the middle, when it got hectic and all these things. And now I'm able to say I made it. Regardless of how the format is, even if you're in your beginning stage, give yourself credit for being there. You're in the middle where things are like, what the hell would I sign myself up for? You have your good days and your bad days. Give yourself credit because you showed up. You didn't quit yet. And towards the end, if you got it, you got it. Give yourself credit in every point in life, every point in your life. Give it yourself credit. Give it today. Right here, right now. Give yourself credit. Okay. Now, what is the benefit? What happens when you give yourself credit? As always, all those negative Nancy things that I just spoken about, it reduces. Once you let all the naysayers out your head, you stop competing when you can't compare, you stop belittling yourself, you stop rushing to get to the next achievement in your life or try to get a next achievement in your life. You start to realize that, hey, I gotta slow down because I did the damn thing. You know, I'm giving myself credit, but now I really have to give myself credit within honoring it within my mental, physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, and even finance, stability. You know, when you give yourself credit, you begin to strengthen confidence and develop a healthier perspective on success. And that impacts with you having a positive self-reflection on yourself. When you look in the mirror, you like, thank you. We did the damn thing. Self-affirmations come in handy rather than that self-doubt. We are not on a fixed mindset. You are not locked no more. That lock for accommodation is not locked no more. It's open. You're on a growth mindset. That fixed mindset's out the window. You're on growth now. You want a beautiful walking on sunshine type of timing. Instead of feeling like you constantly falling back, you begin realizing the progress you have already made is enough with more to come. And regardless if it's big or small, you made it. Celebrating small victories helps self-criticism. This why I say celebrate your small wins, because no one knows how hard it was for you, especially too. Celebrating small victories helps reduce self-criticism and remind you that every step forward matters. This mindset also creates greater motivation because you begin to see evidence that you effortlessly are making a difference in your life. Making a difference, my friend. Like, it's coming together. Like, come on now. Give yourself credit also improves emotional well-being. Like I said, you become less focused on perfection and more appreciative of growth that you have made. Look how far you've come. Confidence grows because you begin trusting your ability overcome challenges instead of consistently questioning yourself like, damn, shoulda, coulda, woulda type of thing. Most importantly, acknowledging your accomplishments that helps you build self-respect and reminds you that your journey is worth celebrating no matter how big or small the milestone may be. I ain't even gotta go further into detail with that because I talked about this and I say it all the time. Love yourself, appreciate it. Most importantly, acknowledge your accomplishments helps you build self-respect and remind you that your journey is worth celebrating, no matter how small, no matter how big or small the milestones, may be or may seem. You did it. You did it. Thank yourself. Thank yourself. Love it. Appreciate it. Humble it. Especially your nervous system is proud of you too, because they probably was like, we need to see better days. You know, you need to see some better days. You do. And you're getting there. One step at a time, regardless how big or small it is. You're finding a peace of mind. You're becoming the one they didn't see come up. Where's my reminder? Oh, excuse me. Hold on, y'all. 'Cause I'm about to break it down to you. About to break it down to you like a fraction. Where is it? Okay, here it is. You're being the one they didn't see come up, as well as two, you are at peace with your inner self now. You stop all the negative, nasty stuff. You stop talking about yourself like a dog. Now you're on a high horse. You're able to say, I did the damn thing. Regardless of how big or small it was. Shoot, maybe the beginning of the journey was rocky, but you still made it. The middle probably was amazing or probably was rocky. You still made it. Give yourself credit for the beginning, the middle, and the end. Give yourself credit every day, no matter how small it was. My therapist and she created this thing where, for me, still find a win of the day. That's helping you give yourself credit. Even if your day was not it, give yourself credit for even waking up. Eating, I don't care. Give yourself credit. Give credit when it's due, because someone's not going to give it to you, so you give it yourself. And we don't got to wait on nobody's validation to let us know what we doing or how to do it. No. Okay? It sound good, but sometimes you got to you got to read the room, be like, okay, this sound good, but I still need to give myself credit too, because if I don't, what am I? And what do I do? You know? Next, we're almost done, y'all, with this phone conversation, I promise, because I'm trying to keep y'all for an hour. The 5 minutes no longer than 10, an hour and 10 minutes on the phone or a FaceTime call, okay? Okay, so when should someone give themselves credit? So this point right here, it may be helpful to give yourself credit when you accomplish a goal, no matter how small. I ain't got to go into detail with that. Plain and simple. You accomplish a goal, no matter how small. That right there, my friend, give yourself credit. Shoot, buy yourself that ice cream. Buy yourself that watch. Buy yourself that bag. Get that haircut. Get your hair done. Treat yourself or just take the day off. Whatever it is. You accomplish your goal, no matter how small it is. Give yourself credit or tell yourself, I I did that shit. Give yourself some affirmations like, I did that. Like, what? Like, whatever it is, give yourself credit. No matter how small it is, you accomplish a goal, no matter how small it is, give yourself credit. 2, you've overcame a challenge or a setback. Minor setback for a major get back. Give yourself credit. You got out that hole, my friend. They can't take you. You got out that hole. Even a challenge, that slip and slide, take it to the house type of challenge. You got out of there and you did that. Point 3, you continue showing up during difficult seasons. My friends, to all my friends out there that knows how difficult times can be, I salute you, because it's things out here that's people go through, and some people going through 10 times worse, and they still showing up for themselves, giving credit, even still displaying a smile and being generous. And it's some out here that's going through the motions and being nasty and mad at the world. I'm proud of all of y'all, the ones so far that we have talked about. Shoot, with all these points, I'm proud of, because you're giving yourself credit. You accomplish your goal no matter how small it is. I'm proud of you. You overcome a challenge or a setback. I'm proud of you. You continue showing up during difficult seasons. Salute. I'm so proud of you. 4, you learn from a mistake instead of giving up. That's a big one, because I feel that. I'm going through it. I salute you. I'm proud of you, because you've been through things in life that you made mistakes. Like Hannah Montana said, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. But you didn't give up. You lived and you learned from it. I salute and I'm proud of you. 5, you notice personal growth or personal change. Your big CEO, man, when it comes to communicating with people now, especially of the opposite sex, such as men, I'm very proud of myself, because I see growth. You know, sometimes with us women, even with men, we tend to argue with people, especially of the opposite sex, you know, and I personally will pat myself on the back, because I was able to have a conversation with someone and not to assume something, because that's how quick it gets sometimes. Like, I'm going to assume this mother. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say motherfucker. I'm going to assume this person is playing with me, or this person just something off. When you speak up about it and you feel like, okay, it wasn't like that. I gave myself credit for speaking up and not second guess it. And same for you guys. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And lastly, you're feeling discouraged or comparing yourself to others. This right here, I'm gonna hold your hand real tight when I say this, my friend. Snap out of it. Step out of it. You cannot compete where you can't compare. Stop comparing to them. You don't know how their playbook is, and they don't know how your playbook is. But I guarantee you, I'm still proud of you, because you about to get it in motion. You having a little rough time. You know, you need that little pep talk. We need this conversation. So this is going to help you, because you're going to do it. It may not happen overnight, but it's going to happen. Discouraged. Even if once that doesn't feel like they have no no purpose, no reason, my friend, you do. I'm here to help you. Tell a friend and tell a friend. E is here to save the day for you. If I can't save everybody, shoot. As long as I help you, I'm good. You got this. Because overall, celebrating progress should not happen only at the finish line. It should happen throughout the journey. Like in a book, like a fairy tale. Growing up, love Disney princesses. The beginning, the middle, the end of every story. You know, once upon a time, we start off, and in the middle, whatever happens, and happily ever after. We still gotta... throughout the journey, we still got to celebrate the progress, regardless if it's big or small. Celebrating progress shouldn't only happen at the finish line. It should happen throughout the journey. The beginning, the middle, the end. The introduction, the body, the conclusion, however you want to put it. The introduction, the thesis, the body, the conclusion, whatever you want to put it. Celebrate yourself now. Learn now. Okay? We almost done. I promise. Where does this show up most? So where does giving yourself credit may show up most in your life? Well, I want to say every part. And this is why. Personal growth and helping and healing journey. This most definitely is a bigger one, because when you don't give yourself credit, or when you do give yourself credit, it's going to show in the personal growth healing journey. This is where it's okay. You're seeing that you're giving yourself credit. You're going to see it within your personal growth, how you handle things versus how you used to handle things, as well as your healing journey. Like I mentioned, I'm on my healing journey and I'm seeing the personal growth. E years ago would have flipped out, said probably some nasty words to people, but E today is learning, like, what's the outcome of that? I'm giving myself credit for being able to say, you know what? Poop the dumb stuff. If it's not for me, it's not for me. Like I mentioned, y'all, rejection hit me harder when it's a job versus when it's a person. No shade. All I say no shade, all tea with half and half. Half and half. Iced tea lemonade. Okay, that's what it hit me, especially a job. My personal growth hit within a job rejection. Every day I'm still seeing stuff coming in the email like, oh, you know, it helped motivate me now, because last years or so, years ago would have been like, what the, like what? But you live and you learn. Some things are not for you, and some people are not meant for the journey. But you're giving yourself credit though for being able to not spaz and be stupid, you know? 2, school, career, and professional achievements. You'll see the growth a lot in this, especially school. If you started out school not so good, and in the middle you see something going good towards the end, I'm here for you. I salute you. I know. I feel like I should write a book on surviving college. Like how everybody got these documentaries of surviving this, surviving that. I think I'm gonna call 50, be like, let's do surviving college, because 5.5 years in college, and people want me to add another 2 years. I don't think 2 or 3 years for this doctorate, like 3 or 4 years. I don't think so. I want to help people understand that you survived. You are so survivor. We here together. Okay? Career. Me stepping in my career, y'all. Like I told y'all, I had a job before I got out of college for my career, for this master's degree. Got there and I said, poop the dumb stuff, this ain't for me. And that's when I was mentioning applying. Found a job that equals into my career, but also it's like I had the free will to do what I want to do a little bit and put my spin onto it. Okay? And the personal achievements. Professional achievements. I said personal achievement because Lotto's song came in my head because all the girls are saying this personal. It is personal when you give yourself credit. This is personal. This hits hard. Even within my professional achievements, I am very blessed. I'm blessed with everything I've done because I'm giving myself the credit that I was looking for. No, I'm not looking for your validation no more. I am being tall and firm on, yeah, I did this, and vice versa to you, my friend. You did this, and don't let nothing or no one try to stunt your growth. 3, okay? Point 3. Building healthy habits and routines. Now with this one, y'all, I'm still learning how to get a healthy sleeping schedule. Even working right now, like I'm at home. It's like a hybrid type of situation I got going on. I got another hybrid job, but this is full time. Yeah, I'm still learning how to get a good night's sleep. But my routine is changing slowly but surely, and I'm giving myself credit because I'm trying. That right there, give yourself credit just for trying and still doing the damn thing. Okay? Point 4, relationships and emotional growth. Within the relationships that I have right now and building more, I give myself a lot of credit, but an ounce because of the situation I had 2 days ago. I told y'all about having a conversation with someone, and instead of assuming, I said, let me ask this question, because you don't want to assume, and when you assume things, your mind is like, creating scenarios that is like, why would I do this if it's simply not this? Okay? Even my emotions, going back to years ago when rejection hit it with a job, my emotions through the roof. Now, I'm gonna cry a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, depending on if it's impacting something I'm passionate about within my professional world, yes, I'm gonna cry a little bit. But I'm gonna sit back and look, okay, this might not be my time. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna be able to get this, but it's not my time. And vice versa. When you set the boundaries, understand the limits and stuff, you still give yourself credit because you understood and you're learning through it. You're learning as you go. And that's okay. It's all right. You know, real hustlers, real G's, whatever you want to identify yourself, we all go through these things, but we don't give up. We might gotta take a little break, Young thugs that hustlers don't stop, they keep going. Give yourself credit for keep going, but also give yourself credit too in the midst of it. If you had to take a break, you had to slow down. Give yourself credit, okay? Points, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on 0.5. Sorry, I think I said 0.5 already, but we're on 0.5. Mental health and self-confidence. My self-confidence has been through the roof. As y'all can see, y'all, if y'all watching on FaceTime, if you're watching on YouTube, it's giving FaceTime. Little things are changing in my appearance, like my hair. I'm embracing the natural look. I am not my hair. I am not the skin. I am a soul that patience knows. Y'all know the song. Y'all know. Look it up. My self-confidence is growing. And I'm not being afraid to be like, I don't want to wear that because someone's going to look at me. Shoot, if Mr. Brown from Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns could wear all them outfits and look how he look and people talk about him like a dog and made fun of him, why not me? And why not you? Regardless of what it is, of your self-confidence, with your hair, your nails, whatever it is, be appreciated. Because fashion is in, y'all. Fashion hits every day and it changes every season, it feel like. And you don't know, you could be part of a next fashion icon piece for somebody. You could be somebody's fashion guru. You don't know. Whatever it is, as well as your mental health. When you start pouring into you more, give yourself credit for that because it takes time. Trust me, I told myself, I'm glad I hold myself accountable to go to therapy. Y'all, it makes a year this month since I've been to therapy. When I turned 23 last year, I told myself, I'm going to therapy and I'm going to stick with this because this is what is necessary and needed. Not gonna lie, in the beginning, y'all, I had some hiccups and slip ups. I was slipping and sliding and taking it to the house. But now I'm learning as I go. And I give myself credit because every day I see it. I see it. And vice versa for you, my friend. I'm holding your hand when I say this. Give yourself credit for that mental health. With your self-confidence, you are beautiful, you're amazing, you're handsome, you're smart, you're my favorite one. My professor used to say, this is sexy, all this stuff. You're that. It's in you. Give yourself that credit for that. Okay? And lastly, every moment where you have chosen growth over comfort. Like Lil Wayne and Babyface said, don't get too comfortable. Baby girl, don't you ever get too comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Because once you're comfortable, it's stagnant. Every moment where you chose growth over comfort, where you say, I ain't gonna sit, I'm gonna sit here, this is comfortable. I'm gonna let the bull happen. No, that's when your growth came and say, you know what? Do I want to keep riding this train of bull crap, or do I want to get on a train that's worth the ride? Or build a train for me. Every moment where you have chosen growth instead of a fixed mindset. Fix equals comfort. Growth equals moving on for the better. And we're doing that. You're doing the damn thing, okay, my friend? Because every step forward deserves recognition because every step contributes to becoming your. Every step forward deserves recognition because every step contributes to your becoming. Okay? Now, lastly, y'all, we almost there. Why is it important? Why does acknowledging your growth matters? Why does giving yourself credit matters? Acknowledging your growth matters because it's easy to overlook your process. It's easy to overlook your progress instead of honoring it. It's easy for you to overlook your process when you're continuously chasing the next goal. Many people spend so much time focusing on what they still need to accomplish that they forget to celebrate what they just did. They forget to celebrate everything that they have already accomplished. If you or someone you know is dealing with this, please let them know that what when progress goes unrecognized, it becomes easier to feel discouraged, overwhelmed, or like you're never doing enough. You are doing enough. If no one told you today, like Lizzo said, you're special. In case no one told you today, you're special. In case no one told you today, I'm proud of you, my friend. Keep going. You got this. You all that in a bag of chips. Don't let nothing or no one try to stunt your growth. And if so, you got to move away from them people so you don't make them bad decisions. You know, you don't want to throw them paws because I know I have my times. You got to think. Growth or fix. Growth or fix. Fix or growth. Growth, fix or growth. Which one you want to do? Okay? When progress goes unrecognized, it becomes easier to feel discouraged, overwhelmed, or like you never doing enough. Give yourself credit helps you shift your focus from what's missing to what you have already accomplished. Plain and simple. Learning to celebrate yourself as buildings lasting confidence. Hold on, y'all. Let's repeat that because I don't like how I did that. Learning to celebrate yourself also builds lasting confidence. There we go. Instead of depending on outside validation, like don't hold your applause for me. Wale told you best. Don't hold your applause for me. Don't never hold your applause for me. Nope. You got to applaud yourself. Instead of depending on outside validation, you become appreciating your own effort, resistance, and consistency. This creates a healthier mindset because your self-worth becomes rooted in growth rather than perfection. Hello. Progress over perfection. Discipline is the progress. That motivation, some people, is the perfection. Motivation fades and it dries up real bad. You got to keep creating more and more and more. Think about it, my friends. And lastly, when you acknowledge your progress, you remind yourself that every challenge you have overcome and every lesson you have learned has helped to shape the person you are becoming day by day. Okay. So yeah, we have reached the conversation, y'all. I thank you guys so much for tuning in, whether you listen through audio or video. So audio equals phone call type of vibe. YouTube video equals FaceTime. I really do appreciate you all. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned 3 or 4 good points from this as well. Before we exit, I want to give you the reminder that the quote of the day is give yourself credit. The person you are today once prayed for your life that you're living now. And that equals up to, hold on guys, and that equals up to celebrating progress and acknowledging personal growth. That equals to the understanding of the quote of the week / today with give yourself credit. The person you are today once prayed for the life that you're living now. Okay, and once again, I thank you guys for tuning in. As you guys exit, I hope that you enjoy your day, the rest of your week. Stay hydrated, enjoy this weather, have a ball, have a good time, but most importantly, keep this in mind. Today, take a moment to celebrate yourself. You have grown in ways that many may not always be visible, but your progress is real. Every challenge you have overcome, every lesson you have learned, and every decision you have made to keep going deserves recognition. As you continue walking boldly in this season, don't wait for someone else to validate your journey. Celebrate your wins, appreciate your resilience, and acknowledge how far you have come. Growth isn't only about reaching the destination. It's about becoming someone you're proud of along the way. Keep giving yourself the credit you have earned. Okay? I hope you all have enjoyed. Please be safe. I love you all so very much. And you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's the CEO's birthday, guys. So y'all see how much I love y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a vibe of the day on my birthday, because that's what CEOs do. Okay? Bye. Love y'all. Ciao.